आप अपने आप पे ध्यान ही नहीं दे पा रहे हो बिकॉज वी डोंट हैव टाइम बिकॉज ऑफ द लाइव्स दैट वी आर लिविंग इन. What are the type of thoughts that you have? Do you feel fulfilled? Do you feel like, I've achieved everything? We are easily able to connect with anybody who we want. Like suddenly I keep questioning myself, make it work the way you want to make it work. Everything in this universe is energy. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the podcast Beyond the Peel, your journey to self transformation. Today I'm going to talk about a topic that most people shy away from but should not, because it's very important for one's personal growth. And the topic is being comfortable with failing. Right now, ask yourself, are you comfortable with failing? When was the last time you failed? What were your thoughts about it? What are your thoughts about that failure situation now? Because this is a very, very important thing that one needs to master if they want to succeed in their lives. If you are interested to know more about it, do keep watching. So, first of all, failing is actually a good thing. So, for all the failures that you've encountered till now in your life in accomplishing anything that you have wanted to, it is good that you have failed. All right, it is the mindset shift that you need to have right now if at all you want to be successful in your life in any area. Whenever I'm talking about success, it doesn't necessarily have to be career related, it can be any area of your life. If you want to be successful, you have to got to change your mindset to understand that failure is very, very important. Many of us actually grow up fearing failure because we've been taught that failure is opposite to success, but in fact that is not true. Failure are like the stepping stones to the success. They are the stepping stones to the end goal that you want to reach. Every successful person on this planet has had a trail of failures behind them. Think about Thomas Edison. He once famously said, I have not failed, I have just found 10,000 ways that did not work out. All right, that is a very, very powerful statement. Edison, Oprah, Michael Jordan, all these successful people that you know of today, what do they have in common? That they did not let all those failures define them. Instead, they used all those experiences to learn and grow. They learned what did not work well, what failed, and basically got over that. So that is the mindset shift that we need to have right now if at all we want to succeed in our lives. Now, how can we start getting comfortable with failing, right? So there are 3 tips that I'm going to share today. Number 1, and the most important one, is reframing your perspective about failing. So instead of seeing failure as a dead end, see it as a feedback loop. Each failure, it gives you a valuable information on what doesn't work, and which in turn brings you closer to what does work, right? Think, for example, you are starting a new business and it did not work out the way you wanted it to. So now use that failure experience to think, what did not work out? Was it the sales? Was it the marketing? Was it the product itself? Was there not a right market fit for the product that you were selling? Was it the operations behind it? Was it the people who are working on it? What exactly was it that did not work out, which resulted in the failure of your business? Because that is really, really important. Instead of still sitting there and sulking that you've lost all your money, that you have lost everything because the business didn't work out, just sit down and reframe your perspective of, okay, it didn't work out, why did it not work out? So that mindset shift, that reframing of perspective is really, really important. Since you have failed, it is actually a good thing, because now you know that for you to bounce back again, for you to start again, what are the things that you definitely do not have to do. Maybe you fail the second time, maybe you fail the third time, but all of those times you've learned what did not work. So be smart about it and learn from all those mistakes and failures on what did not work. As Edison said, 10,000 times he failed, but at the end he succeeded. He learned that these are the 10,000 things that I do not have to do in order to achieve the result that I want to. So change that perspective of how you're viewing failure at the moment, and that is going to be a life changer for you. If you're someone who's fearing failure at this point and not starting off, guys, that is a wonderful way to learn, right? So that mindset shift, that perspective shift is really, really important. Second tip for you to overcome that fear of failure, or the way you look at failure, is celebrate small wins. It's very, very important. I speak about it a lot on this podcast. For our mind to perceive something, we have got to give it proof, right? For every small thing that you do, again, in this business example, your definition of success should not be making X amount of money, and only when you make X amount of money you are going to celebrate. Your definition of success should be small things. Setting up operations is the definition of success. Having that first call is your definition of success. And once you've achieved all those small milestones, make sure you're celebrating all those wins, because you want to be in the right mindset to move on to the next step. So identify what those smaller goals are for the big goal that you want to achieve, and make sure you're like checking box once all of those are accomplished, and you are celebrating all those victories along the way. Even if you learned something new, even if you took a risk for a business, even if you got into a market that you were not entering earlier, any damn thing. So identify what that small thing that you could celebrate about, what that small milestone is, and celebrate victories for whenever that is completed. Because once you have 100 victories along the way, your success at the end of it is going to look very, very simple. Even if that higher success 1 million figure is something you did not achieve, you have still celebrated 100 times for all the small victories. At that point of time, at the end, if at all for some reason you still failed because you didn't earn million from your business, that point, learn what didn't work well and just reiterate and follow the same process, right? Because all of these small wins, they are building up your confidence, they are building up your resilience to move on to the next step, right? Sometimes, if you want, you can use a journal to keep a track of all those small victories. A lot of people, in fact, I do this sometimes, I use social media as that journal to celebrate all those small victories. It's not about showing off your victories, it is about creating a proof for yourself, like just being out there and just being happy and creating that energy of positivity around you on social media for every person that you meet. I think that is a wonderful way. If you have a pen and paper that you want to utilize to keep a track of that, do that. But whatever works for you, you need to have proof of those 100 small victories before you reach that final milestone that you're calling successful. All right, so that is the tip number 2 that you can use. The third tip is very important as well: surrounding yourself with the right people. Now, we as human beings, we cannot survive alone. Like, if you say yes, you can, for your business to succeed, you've got to do all the things that you've got to do, but you need to have the right support system in place, because at the end of the day, when you come back home, you need to have some people to just unwind, maybe not talk about work, but in general talk about life, and just be around positive people. It's very important. So having that strong support system, it can make hell lot of difference in your life. So find the friends, the family, the mentors who are there to support you, who are, there behind your back literally and saying, yeah, yes, you should take this risk, who are there behind your back. If at all you fail, they are there to make you understand, and they are the ones who are in the right state of mind as well. So having that small group of people is really, really important, right? So have that support system that you can share your goals with, people who can cheer you up, and you become that support system for them as well. So this positive reinforcement is going to help you stay focused, help you not get into a burnt out state, right? So all of these 3 things are really going to help you to change the way you view failures in your life. Number 1 is reframing your perspective. Number 2 is celebrating small wins. And number 3 is having a proper support system in your life. So remember that failure is not something that you should fear. It is something that you should embrace and learn from. So just think about it. You, if you have kids, or if you know, if you've been around kids, what do we say them? Like, for example, they did not pass in their test, like they were writing English test ABC and they did not pass. Is that the end of the world? No, right? What do we say to them? We say them, that's okay, you have learnt it, and now next time you give it a try. What happens is, as and when we grow up, we forget all of these things which we were taught when we were children, and all that innocence just goes away. Similarly, be it your business scenario, be it any big failure that you've encountered, and the same teaching applies, which applies to a 5-year-old child as well, that that's all right, this is not the end of the world, there are other ways, learn from your mistakes and just move on. And that is exactly what I'm telling you, what you would tell to a 5-year-old. Okay, there is nothing to be feared about. It is good that you failed and you've learned that what didn't work well. Now you will not repeat the same mistakes, right? So the next time you are faced with this scenario wherein your expectation, you did not meet the expectations of what you wanted, just ask yourself, what did I learn from this? Why did this happen? Just introspect. Don't get into a depressed state. Just introspect what didn't happen, and maybe you might want to change the strategy for the same thing, or change the goal altogether. Any of the scenarios could happen, but you need to have a positive mindset towards failures in your life, right? So I hope this has really helped you, because these are all the stepping stones to leading a fulfilling life, leading a successful life. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you do not get in this situation, to be honest. But if you are, I hope this information in this video is helpful for you. I'm going to see you all next week with another interesting topic. Bye bye.